Assembly. The ancient grunt language. Talking to your computer in raw ones and zeros, but slightly less painful. It's like texting in Morse code, technically possible, but don't do it unless you enjoy suffering. C. The father of everything. Written in the 1970s, but still runs half the world today. Your phone. Your fridge. Probably even your toaster. It's powerful, efficient, but will punish you for the tiniest mistake. Forget a semicolon? Say goodbye to your entire computer. C++. C, but with more features and way more ways to ruin your life. It's ridiculously fast and powerful, but debugging C++ is like wrestling a bear skilled in quantum physics. Java. The write once, run anywhere language. In practice, more like write once, debug everywhere. Still used in banks, Android apps, and every corporate IT dungeon you can imagine. If software had khakis and a tie, it'd be Java. Python. The golden retriever of programming languages. Friendly, versatile, and absolutely everywhere. AI, data science, web dev. Even NASA uses it. Downside, Python is so slow it could lose a race against a turtle, carrying another turtle. JavaScript. The language that powers every website you've ever browsed. Originally meant for making buttons jiggle on web pages. Now it runs the entire internet. Love it. You can't escape. It's in your browser, servers, even your fridge UI if it's smart. TypeScript. JavaScript's smarter cousin. Basically puts training wheels on the chaos of JavaScript. Programmers use it to avoid mistakes like accidentally calling a banana a function. And yes, that happens. PHP. The cockroach of coding. Everyone says it's ugly. Everyone claims it's dying. Yet half the web still runs on it, including Facebook originally. So yeah, laugh at PHP at your own risk. Ruby. Elegant, fun to write, and powered the startup boom thanks to Ruby on Rails. But in 2025, Ruby is like that cool indie band from the 2000s you loved and then forgot existed. R. The language of statisticians and data nerds. Looks more like math homework than real code. But if you want fancy graphs and to prove correlation does not equal causation, this is your jam. Golang. Created by Google. Simple, fast, and modern. Basically C, but cleaned up for humans who like sleeping at night. Rust. The cool new kid everyone loves. Safe, fast, memory efficient, basically promises all the power of C++ without the PTSD. Developers worship it like a religion. Kotlin. Invented to save people from Java hell. Same ecosystem, fewer headaches. If Java is a fax machine, Kotlin is email. Swift. Apple's darling. If you want to make iPhone apps and you're allergic to Android, you'll be stuck with Swift. It's sleek, modern, and occasionally makes you feel smarter than you are. MATLAB. The scientific calculator of programming, used in labs, robotics, and engineering. Basically Excel with muscles. SQL. Not a programming language in the usual sense, but the language of databases. If information is gold, then SQL is the pickaxe, and also the mine. And maybe the explosion too. Perl. The Swiss Army chainsaw of programming. In the 90s, it was legendary. Now, it's kind of like Latin. Technically, nobody speaks it anymore, but a few priests and hacker grandpas still do. Fortran. Invented in 1957, and shockingly, still alive in supercomputing. Proof that once scientists adopt a language, they'll never let it die. COBOL. The zombie language of banks. Nobody wants to learn it, but half of Wall Street still runs on it. Retired COBOL programmers occasionally get dragged out of retirement like reluctant wizards. Haskell. A purely functional language, which is programmer speak for, will make your brain hurt, but your code will be mathematically perfect. A niche hobby for coding monks. Scala. Tries to blend functional and object-oriented programming. Smart, powerful, but with a learning curve shaped like Mount Everest. Shell scripting. Not really a language. More like bossing your computer around via command line. Feels like casting spells, except when you misplace a symbol and delete your homework or hard drive. Dart. Google's Please Love Me language to power Flutter apps. It tries to replace JavaScript, but, spoiler alert, it hasn't. Objective-C. What iPhone apps were built on before Swift came? Writing in Objective-C today is like driving a horse carriage on a freeway. Lua. Tiny, fast, and lives inside video games. If you've modded a game, chances are Lua was quietly making it possible. Prolog. An ancient AI language. It doesn't compute so much as argue with you until it gives you an answer. Basically, the grandma of ChatGPT. Lisp, the oldest high-level language, from 1958, famous for all the parentheses. Writing Lisp is like living inside a bird nesting doll of brackets. But hey, AI was born here. Scratch, the Lego blocks of programming. Kids drag and drop colorful puzzles instead of writing code. Honestly, it's awesome, and you can actually build cool stuff without losing your sanity. Erlang, invented by telephone engineers to keep systems from crashing, known for never going down. And if Erlang were a person, it'd be that one friend who never flakes on plans. Assembly script. Because someone thought, what if we mashed up assembly and JavaScript? The result? WebAssembly. Basically makes your browser as powerful as your PC.